pick is in for the Green Bay Packers, and they look to bolster up the wide receiver room for quarterback Jordan Love. Matthew Golden, the speedster out of Texas, is the 23rd overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Kev, we were talking about what the Pack might look to do at this 23rd overall selection, not trading out, remaining there at number 23 and drafting a wide receiver. Is that a surprise from the odds perspective?
A little bit, again, it leaned defense. I also think that the books were not going to get enough bets of people think, come on, wide receiver, it makes sense. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. They never did it for Aaron Rodgers. They didn't do it in the first few years of Jordan Love. They do it now by actually grabbing a round one wideout. Matthew Golden, a bit of a faller. That over-under draft position bounced between 16.5 and 18.5. So going here at 23 does stop that slide. Just quickly, speaking of slide, we are seeing that this is from Adam Schefter, but I bring it up mainly because we all know that he went to Michigan. He tells us every time he can. And the Will Johnson report is that the knee issue has concerned some teams and explains why he has not been selected. It just sounds like, to me, that's a good indicator that Will Johnson being the guy that falls out of round one, right? When you put together your list of guys, he now seems to be the first overall pick for surprise guy outside of the top 32.
And, Joe, we did see that last year. Will Johnson missed a considerable amount of the 2024 campaign for the Michigan Wolverines, dealing with that knee injury. Let's focus on Matthew Golden here, the Houston transfer who spent this last year in Austin for Steve Sarkisian and the Longhorns. Much like a Xavier Worthy a year ago, known for his blistering speed. What can he add for Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers offense?
Receiver, you look at Quinn Ewers and you look at Texas overall down the stretch. Two biggest targets were Gunnar Helm, the tight end, and Matt Golden that stepped up. Isaiah Bond was basically the invisible man for much of the second half of the season. He's a durable wide receiver, big body type. He's a little bit built bigger than Xavier Worthy. I don't think he's frail in any capacity. He's muscular, goes around 200 pounds. But you look at the biggest games for Texas throughout the regular season, even in the playoff win over Arizona State, Matt Golden was making plays. Even in the loss to Ohio State, he played through injury, made some big plays to put his team in a position to almost pull that ball game out. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. He goes over the middle. He's not afraid of contact. He has solid hands and is a pure route runner. Again, is he elite? No, but he's definitely going to be a day one starter for Jordan Love in that offense.
So now let's talk the Green Bay Packers at that 23rd overall pick. In front of the hometown crowd, Matthew Golden gets to flaunt that jersey up on the stage with Commissioner Roger Goodell. So cap and blue, as we look at what Green Bay decided to do, going wide receiver, how much is it going to help the Packers entering 2025?
Yeah, Cap, I don't think this one's all that complicated. It is one of their team needs. Christian Watson is obviously a very explosive player, but he's had a series of injuries and is coming off now, will be coming off a very serious one at the end of the year, last year tearing his ACL. Romeo Dobbs' contract going to be up. So we're in a situation where the Packers needed to backfill, and they have an explosive player, Matthew Golden. As Joe said, he's sort of a big body type with speed. He's not a big target, 6 foot, around 200 pounds, but a productive player in the elite conference in college football.
So I know the Packers have said they don't need a number one receiver because he's not a number one. He is a move receiver. He's explosive. He's not real big, but he's a big play receiver. See, Christian Watson is their best deep threat. Now he's come back from a torn ACL. Romeo Dobbs is on the final year of his rookie deal. He started off his career really well coming out of the University of Nevada, and he's kind of tailed off. He had the one issue where he was benched. So this is a need pick. Now, I would also tell you, Mike, they need corners. Corner is a real significant need for them. Jair Alexander, you have trade rumors who had that.
Constantly hurt.
Yes, and you remember with Alexander that weird situation when he came out to be a team captain when he wasn't chosen to be one?
Yep.
Where he got benched. So, yeah, corner's still a need for them. But you know what? It's a fine value with Golden, who's an emerging player. And they need speeds at receiver, so I get it.
Yeah, highly competitive division, Ben. Lions, Vikings, and Bears, obviously. The Lions and Vikings, tremendous seasons last year. And the Bears, a team that continues to improve and undergoing a head coaching change. So we'll see if Matt LaFleur and can utilize Matthew Golden in a positive way for Jordan Love.